All right, sixth grade, we're going to cover, in this lesson, we're going to talk about lesson 5.4 and 5.5. They have the same subject of subtracting fractions using renaming. So we have to regroup the number. We have to change the number in order to be able to do the subtraction. And in this case, we're going to review that if you are trying to take away some pieces, but you don't have enough pieces, then you have to take one of the wholes that you have and cut it up or break it up into the right size pieces so that you can take some of those away. Here's what it looks like as a model. I'm going to model for you 2 1/5 minus 1 2/5. Okay? Remember that the top number tells you the number of pieces you have, or parts of the whole. 1 piece. And you need to take away 2 pieces. And then we also have 2 wholes. And we have to take away 1. So, we always start with the fraction. Whenever you're doing subtraction, you should always start with a fraction. Always start by trying to take away the pieces. And notice, you're trying to take away 2, but you only have 1. This side represents what you have, and this side represents what you're taking away. Okay? And so, what you notice right away is that you've only got 1 piece here. You're going to have to take one of these wholes and cut it up so that you have more pieces. So I'm going to draw the lines here. And now I cut this whole up into 5 pieces. And in order to represent the fraction the whole of 1, it's 5/5. 5/5. 5 out of 5. This is 5 out of 5, or 5/5. 1 whole equals 5/5. Okay? So how many total pieces do we have now? All of the pieces together equal how many? A whole plus 1/5. So we have a total of 6/5. 6 pieces, and they're all in fifths. They're the same size as what we need to take away. Yeah. So, to show takeaway, or to show subtraction, what you're going to do on the model is for every one that you X out over here, that's taking away, you're going to X out 1 over here. So we take away 1 piece, 2 pieces, and we need to take away or subtract 1 whole. Now, how many pieces are left? Count them up. 4 pieces, and they're all in fifths. So the answer is 4/5. That's how you use a model to explain this. Okay? Let's take a look at your worksheet now. Start by drawing that line down the center, right here. So this is what you have, and this is what you are taking away. Draw that line down the center. Okay? Then notice you have 2 wholes, and you need to take away 1/6. So you have to draw lines and break out one of these wholes into how many pieces?
2.
Use the denominator of what? What's the denominator in this? what tells us the size of the pieces we need to make. We need to make sixths. So we have to draw 5 lines to make 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now write this as a fraction instead of a whole. Write it as a fraction. What is the fraction, Krista?
5, 1, 6.
This fraction is,
Oh.
yeah, 6 sixths. And we're not adding 6 sixths to any other pieces because we don't have any pieces other than the hole that we just cut up. And so now you can do the subtraction. Take away 1/6 from each side and take away 1 whole from each side and write the remaining amount. What's the remaining amount?
5, 6.
5 sixths. Do the same thing in number 2. Start by drawing a line down the middle. So you know how much you have. Now cut one of the holes up into pieces. Use the denominator to tell you how many. Yeah, how many should we make? Or what size pieces should we make, Aiden?
3.
Use the denominator to tell you.
Oh. Well, 3.
Nope, the denominator is 5.
Oh.
So we should cut the whole up into
5.
fifths. You cut it up into fifths by drawing 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then label this 5 fifths. Then take away 3, because this shows taking away 3. Take away 1 whole, and write the remaining amount. There's 1 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 fifths is the remaining amount. Is this making sense? Is the model making sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're going to have to, it's a different way of thinking about it, and you're going to have to be able to think about it in terms of models as well as just using computation with the numbers. All right?
What are you doing?
Number 3.
Oh, 3.
Do this on your own and then check check up here, see if you did it right.
Oh.
When you take a quiz on Friday, you're going to have to be able to do this. So I want you to make sure you know how to do this. Okay? Got
I
it?
got one of those answers. I didn't figure it out.
Put it in simplest form. And do the last one. You have to cut it up into 8, so you got to draw 7 lines. Okay? Questions on the models? Good. Make sure you put it in the lowest term, or simplest form. And then flip the page over. So now we're going to do lesson 5.5 with subtraction and using the numbers, just computation. Okay, what?
Like our other exam.
Yeah, it was like our other assignment, except we're going to actually have to break up a whole and use the